Hello and welcome back to LazArcade with me, BsfGaming. Today we have multiple streams with various different series. First of all, being the AMC charity series. AMC is Andy's Man Club, a male mental health charity here in the UK, providing services for everyone who needs. They have an ever-growing amount of locations nationwide, and any and all support for them is muchly appreciated. This is round 3 of Series 5. We are at Dragon Trail Gardens in the Subaru WRX Isle of Man, a time attack car, which has DRS and has a huge amount of horsepower compared to the standard version. It's a semi-track, semi-race car, comparable speeds to Group 4 cars with much higher downforce but softer suspension. As always, the AMC series is a 15-minute sprint followed by a 1-hour endurance, and with those tracks that there's usually variable weather. This being a few days ago, we have got a few new drivers. So we've got Riley, we have Barry, and we have Harvey, who isn't in this one. Harvey didn't make it. So we have Barry and Riley. They're two new guys into this series. Harvey will be in one of the other series, no doubt. So, basics of the series if you haven't seen any before. 15-minute sprint race. All ranks and abilities welcome. 5-minute quali. This is the grid set. And then race 2 is a reverse grid. Silly kitty cats. Always got to pick a fight when we start. So, Kimmy has qualified first, Steve-O second, Jeff third, Poster Boy fourth, Shugs in fifth, Fordy in sixth, BSF qualifies seventh, Axel the Belgian in eighth, Spaniard our Dutch hero in ninth, Liam 10th, T-Jam 11th, Barry 12, Diva 13, Riley 14. We're just going to jump straight in because this is going to be quite a long one between the two. So, as we get going, Kimmy on the racing mediums, Steve-O on some softs, Jeff on some mediums, Post Boy on some mediums, BSF up to 5th from 7th on the mediums too. Passing 40, Axel making a good start too. T-Jam's up to 8th. Oh, Axel with a bit of a bump, but nothing too major there. Car getting very sideways over the curbing. Spaniard making a good progress up to 10th. T-Jam now down to 11th or 10th as they barrel into the hairpin for the first time. Barry, the newcomer, a little bit of a titch on 40. Axel out. Stupid cat getting stuck on the tower. Axel up to 8th. 40 sliding through into 7th. Shugs keeping clean in 6th. Yeah. BSF, good start up to 5th. Running down Poster Boy. Oh, right behind Jeff. Oh, Kimmy with a big old wiggle. Steve-O with one on the exit. And they fly down. The pack split into 2 already. Barry with a bit of a jiggle, wiggle, wiggle right behind Axel. Jan going up the inside. Takes the spot. T-Jam looking for a move as well. Barry looking for the undercut. Gets the run on the exit of the final turn, and as they cross the line for the first time, everybody very nicely getting through. T-Jam in 11th, Riley from the back up to 12th, Diva still hanging in 13th, Liam has had a collision somewhere and is down to 14th. Up the front, Steve-O is running away from Kimmy, who is now on the back slipstream. Jeff just in behind. Poster boy Shugs has caught up with BSF and looks for the move on the inside, but doesn't quite make it. In the background, Jan and Axel, Fordy, Barry, all having a bit of a tight squeeze through the hairpin, and as they come into the S's in the middle sector here, that is Axel. Yeah, Axel having a really wide moment. 40 throwing it in, going wide as well. TJ, oh, and 40's off into the wall. Just swerves back onto the track right in front of Jan. Jan just clipping the back of him on the exit of the triple right-hander. Well, it's actually a quadruple right-hander. But yeah, and up the inside of 40. 40 chops the nose off and stuffs Barry out wide. Yeah, now with the run on the inside, it's going to have the corner. 40, big old slide. Looking for the move on Barry. And Barry getting crossed up on the exit. Back up the inside of 40. 40 now on the defensive as Jan goes for the switchback. Jan now on the inside, and both of them get the run out of the corner on Barry, who has to filter in, and Barry going back for the move, thinks better of it. Jan slightly wide, 40 just into the side. I think that was Shugs having an off as well in the background, or in the foreground. 40's lost two positions. Barry's lost two positions there on the back straight. Riley and Diva up to 11th, doing a very good job just picking people off as they have errors. Typical strategy. Riley here on the hards, so he's going to have more superior longevity on the tyres, but much less grip compared to those around him, as Shugs just fires it up the inside. And Diva nearly wiping him into the wall, but big old twitch as they come up to the final hairpin. Diva going nice, deep, smooth, full throttle. Shugs right in behind, loses out to Barry. Barry being on those soft tyres though, will have the grip in the early stages, but we'll lose it later on. Barry down the inside of Diva, brilliant move. Flashy as Diva goes back up the inside on the exit, and so does Shugs. Good move into the corner, unfortunately losing it on the exit. Shugs now all over the back of Diva. Diva just trying to follow now in the tracks of 40. 40 following on from Jan, and Jan is now a little bit off the back of Axel. And as they all concertina up, 40 gets a good drive, but Shugs gets a much better launch, and Diva right side by side. Oh, Diva hanging it out wide. Gets it up the inside of Barry and is on a move again, up to 10th place now. Looking for the move on the inside of, who was that? Shugs. Little bit of contact, drops in behind. Diva's been rear-ended somewhere. Jan up at the front in the red car wiggling around, losing traction on the exit of the quadruple right. And running wide again into the final corner. Chasing Axel, who's on the back of BSF. BSF is down up to 5th. And Axel going for the move. Gets down the inside. Two wheels on the grass. It's not ideal. Running wide. Two wheels up on the curb. BSF just slides through on the exit of the corner into the chicane. Jeff with a big moment on the exit as Poster Boy chases down Stevo in turn, just following Kimi as Kimi starts to break away. Those mediums of Kimi's looking like they're going to be the better move over Stevo's softs. Poster Boy in behind, catching Stevo now also on the mediums. Jeff with a bit of damage will be slow on the straights. Jan and Axel have both got past BSF, so BSF is now down to 7th, as they rip through lap 5. We are at the halfway mark. Axel following in from Jan, who has managed to catch up and get past. 40 on the hairpin. Shugs trying to get the exit, has got it. And BSF is into the pits, so BSF decides that's enough for me. I'm getting in. And in the sprint race, it's very uncommon for anyone to pit unless it's for damage, so I have to keep an eye out on that one. Jeff, all alone in 4th place now. Stevo and Poster Boy just trading times backwards and forwards as Jeff gets detached, and that will bring in Jan and Axel as they close up, and Axel goes wide. Shugs, T-Jam, 40 all get a good exit, so Axel with a small mistake costs himself a place and nearly 2. Oh, a big cross up under braking. T-Jam following in. 40 on the exit, looking for the move on the outside. Oh, big slide. Liam in behind has made up a few places. Riley as well, up to 11th from the back. Diva back into 12th. BSF has switched to some fresh mediums, so he must have had some damage. Barry has also pitted for some fresh softs and has a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit lane. As we go up back to the pack, oh, Riley with a big nudge on T-Jam on the exit. And Liam and Shugs are in, and Jeff. So 3 into the pits. T-Jam up to 6th now. Riley in 7th. Diva in 8th. Looking for some places towards the end here. Diva with the medium tyres. Tyre Master Supreme, and in this case doing a very good job with the fuel too. 40 absolutely rinsing those medium tyres as he chases down Jan. Stevo, those soft tyres are looking more and more gruesome by the second as he's chasing Poster Boy. I think Poster Boy's got past Stevo. Stevo's made a mistake and lost the place to Poster Boy. Out of camera. 40 now all over the back of Jan is going to really pile on the pressure down this straight in the slipstream. Oh, in the background, T-Jam with a massive, massive slide. Kimi is in the pits. Kimi's out of fuel. In behind, Diva chasing BSF now. BSF with the fresh tyres. Diva with 7-lap old tyres. There's not much different. Or Riley with 7-lap old tyres. Riley's into the pits. Oh god, everybody's into the pits. So Kimi made the pit stop first. He is out of the pits now, just ahead of BSF. Behind him is Diva. Diva is just keeping touch, and that's all he needs to do. Just keep touch and you'll be fine. Jeff has made a pit stop. So has Shugs, I believe, or maybe not, judging by the fuel, possibly. Axel looks like he has. He's gone to some fresh softs, I think. Liam definitely hasn't. With tyres looking like that. 40 with a penalty for the pit lane. Barry has come out and is back on the move. T-Jam 2. Jan pitted as well, but filling up has gone a long way back. Riley just getting some fuel by the looks of it. So Poster Boy is now the leader with Steve-O all over the back of him. And these two looking like they are comfortable for the moment. And I say for the moment because anything can change. So they head into the final corner. Poster Boy holding Steve-O off under the brakes. Nice wide line, swings it in. Steve-O gets straight and both of them pit. So Kimmy, BSF all over the back of him as they head into... Kimmy didn't pit for tyres, just fuel. So that's going to be a nice little surprise. So they head into the first corner. BSF chasing. Diva gets out just ahead of Poster Boy. Thank you very much, Jan. Much appreciated, dude. Poster Boy gets out with a 3-second penalty ahead of Steve-O. So that's going to cross Poster Boy up later on in the lap. Axel being chased by Jeff, being chased by Liam, and 40 now down to 9th. Jumping over the curb. Shugs did get some fresh softs, but didn't get much in the way of fuel, so he may be a little bit stuck. T-Jam got tyres and fuel, so he's all good. Barry as well, he's on the mission. Jan did too, so we've got everybody on multitude of strategy here. And Diva down to 4th. Poster Boy has managed to catch and get through. Steve-O going through as well. So Diva down to 5th now, but Diva hasn't made a stop. He has eked this out. And in the slipstream now of Steve-O, just needs to get tailed around. Poster Boy serving his penalty, really slow. Diva goes back to 4th. Axel up to 5th for a brief second. Poster Boy gets down early in the braking zone. Axel does manage to stick it around the outside of him, and Jeff follows. So Poster Boy with that penalty losing about 4 places. We head into turn 1. Oh, Jeff up the inside of Diva. So goes Axel and Poster Boy. And all 3 of them slide through. And that leaves 40 now right behind. Diva struggling with the fuel, I think. Oh, a big touch from Liam. T-Jam getting all crossed up. Liam's ditched it. Oh, and Liam bouncing over the curb. Jan nearly ploughed into the side of him. Riley and Shugs have finished. Riley and Shugs have finished. So they didn't make it across the line in time. T-Jam, oh, bit of a hip check on Diva there as he slides through in the hairpin. And Jan on 40. Oh, Diva's off. He's going to be fired across the track. Gets back just ahead of Liam. And Diva with the fuel. Oh, Diva with the fuel is going to be crossing his fingers, toes, and everything else, hoping that he could make it to the end here. Good move around the outside of 40. And Jan just filters in behind. 40 real slow off of the quadruple right, but Diva in fuel save mode as Jan flies through. Liam behind with a massive contact as we fire through quickly. We got Kimmy followed by BSF. Steve-O on the 3rd with Jeff 4th. Axel's going to get 5th, but anybody for 6th. T-Jam, then Jan, 40, Liam, Diva dropping to 10th. Pending some penalties, there's a bit of hip checky there. Poster Boy running out of fuel in 12th, Barry 11th, Riley and Shugs already finishing. A frantic last lap. The final positions, Kimmy, BSF, Steve-O, Jeff, Axel are your top 5. T-Jam in 6th, Jan, 40, Liam, Diva, Barry, Poster Boy, Riley and Shugs with a catastrophic pit stop strategy and a few penalties, finishing off at the back. So, as I find and fire up the endurance race, if you would like to come and join us, feel free to drop us a like, follow, chat, message, and let me know. I will send you a working Discord link so you can come and join us when you can. If you don't fancy doing that, you can also join through Facebook. Hit us up on there and I can send you the links there. Facebook is BsfGaming. Likewise, just send us a message through the PSN chat. The PSN chat, BsfGaming. Just drop me the message, say hi, I want to join this, and I'll get you in. Working links and all. The AMC charity series, as mentioned at the start, is the Andy's Man Club charity series, a male mental health charity here in the UK with an ever-growing amount of locations. We've been doing this for 5 seasons now, and this is round 3 at Dragon Trail Gardens in the Subaru WRX Isle of Man. Quick slurp of my drink. So, the endurance race. Reverse grid. So, Kimmy starts at the back. P13 goes BSF. P12 is Steve-O. Jeff is 11th. Axel will start in 10th. T-Jam 1 place ahead in 9th. The top 8 are Jan, 40, Liam, Diva. Good starting position. However, Barry, the newcomer, will be 4th. Top 3, Poster Boy, Riley, and Shugs will be on pole for the start. And I'm already slightly out of breath, and we haven't even got going. But as the lights go out, we are underway, and Shugs with a good start. Right behind him, Barry also with a flying start. Liam going backwards, Riley as well. 40's gone to the outside to look for some space. Big chop up into the side of Jan. Jan gets up into 5th and then 4th into the chicane. Kimmy from the back is already up to 7th, made some good headway on that first turn. Poster Boy is up to 8th. Jeff is in 9th, and T-Jam's on the grass, and he's sideways into the hairpin. Very well controlled. Couple of cars off in front of him. I think that was Riley and possibly Poster Boy having a bit of a slide. Steve-O's fired out wide as they try and filter through the S's 2 by 2. Riley again, big cross up on the exit, slams into the side of Steve-O, gets away without damage. Poster Boy sliding backwards from his P3, still at the start. T-Jam, BSF up to 12th. Riley, Diva now doing his usual drop to the backhand. Loosey-goosey, slowly catchy monkey tactics. They tend to work out. Riley already using considerably more fuel. BSF is into the pit straight away. That was Kimmy facing backwards in the pit lane. Up at the front, Shugs has got away. In behind, Barry and Jan are having a very, very good fight here. 40's back up to 4th and Jeff in 5th. Liam 6th. T-Jam up to 7th after that huge slide on the first lap. Axel followed by Poster Boy. Riley getting a slow exit with Steve-O up the inside, and Steve-O must be in some sort of fuel save mode because he just drops back, but straight up the inside, and Axel off into the hairpin. Poster Boy makes it through, so does T-Jam and Liam. So these guys all over the back of 40, and Liam's off, and then off again, and that's allowed, and Axel's off in the background. Kimmy, recovering from that spin, is back up to 9th, and the chaos ensues as the darkness starts to roll in, and everybody fighting for position. Now, what we have noticed, and it will become more evident as we go forward, a lot of drivers complaining about visibility. And I will bring this up as we kind of go through the replay, because depending on what camera you use to race in determines on what you can and can't see. And in that you might say, okay, well, POV, angles and everything, yeah, that makes sense. However, there is something massively off with the lighting on certain tracks, and this is definitely one of them. So as we're on board with Poster Boy following T-Jam right up the back, and in comes Kimmy. Poster Boy goes for the move. Liam with a touch on Kimmy into the hairpin, sends him sideways. Axel gets a good drive but falls in behind. Steve-O picking up some damage. Who's that? Riley. Liam in now behind as Diva gets cut off again. He's got rear damage. BSF on the move from the back, so fill it up and going long. Shugs out in front, absolutely flying. Shugs is a man on a mission. While he's got some clean track, just wants to pull and pull and pull. Jan is up to P2. He's cleared the slower traffic and he's starting to run away. Jeff and 40 now. Jeff's cleared 40 and he's on a mission now. Kimmy is into the pits off of his soft tyres. So Jeff has started to pull away from the mid-pack now. 40 holding up Poster Boy into the chicane. And Poster Boy with the switchback is going to get the drive and does so. Good drive off of the corner, straight into that slipstream. And in behind, that was Liam being fired off to the left. And missed how he hit. However, Steve-O is going for the move on Diva now. And Riley's up the inside as well. And as they come through, T-Jam having a massive, massive slide. Oh, and another one. Liam again with a massive dive on Axel, who's picked up a 2-second penalty for being hit. Here comes BSF with a half-second penalty for track limits. Kimmy's got a 3-second penalty for pit lane lines. Liam chasing Riley, who filtered in behind Diva. Steve-O just chasing down Barry, but with the damage, that's going to be hard on the straights. Oh, and a massive punt into the side sends him flying, and as he slows up to give the place back, which actually is a very easy thing to do on that corner, everybody else has got the run and swamps him on the straight. That's 3 or 4 places he's lost just in giving that back. There's yellow flags up ahead. Jeff is off. Didn't see how Jeff has gone off, but 40 now takes over P3. T-Jam has got past Poster Boy on the soft tyres, so they're going to die very shortly. Barry also on soft tyres, closing in for the moment. Oh my god! good. And there comes the customary yawn for the stream. Riley up to 7th. Liam gets ushered off wide by Steve-O, who has pitted, I think. No, he hasn't pitted. Well, he has, but he's got damage after the pit stop by the looks of it. BSF up to 10th now in this midfield pack, and now the darkness is fully come. And this is going to get very, very weird very quickly. Shugs is in from the lead. And just a massive headlights coming down the penultimate straight into the final corner. Liam going really wide, Axel going wide too. Steve-O with a bit of a weird exit as well, wiggle wiggle. Jan is into the pits and so is Shugs. Oh, Shugs is still in the pits. So he's going to come out way down the field from the lead. Liam doing his thing, chasing Steve-O. BSF is now right onto the back of this pack. All over the curb. Liam and Steve-O all over the curbs too. That big wiggle on the exit. BSF goes through, but here comes Kimmy, and Kimmy's going to get BSF into the hairpin. Right behind is Axel. Shugs out of the pits. He's on some intermediate tyre. Whoa, and Axel with a big lag spike there. Flying back on the track from somewhere up in a different postcode. Shugs on these intermediates. The track is a little bit moist. It's not wet though. I'll have to keep an eye on those intermediates because they will burn out if there's not enough moisture. But as we go, 40 is up front and I can't see anything in the way of rain. Just, oh, there is a bit of spitty, but nothing massive just yet. Poster Boy follows 40 through. T-Jam on those soft tyres, they're dead, so he's gone. Barry is also on the way in. Kimmy moves up to 4th. Kimmy moves up to 3rd now. Riley will go through to 4th. Now the rain picks up in intensity ever so slightly, but only for a brief second. It's back to wispy. So Liam in 5th, Shugs in 6th, Steve-O 7th, Spaniard 8th, T-Jam, BSF, Barry, Axel all pitted. BSF has moved to intermediates too, so has T-Jam. T-Jam with a pit lane penalty. And now we'll see the really bad lighting. So as we jump on board with Steve-O, going to go to customary chase cam. This is what everybody was having a bit of a weird like moan about, and it's kind of hard to see when it's a single car, but when you're here in a pack like this, it becomes evident. You see the massive shadow from Riley there just off on the left hand side. Obviously as the lights swing around, here you go, you've now got Steve-O right behind Liam and his car lights up, doesn't light up, depending on how many cars there are. So yeah, Riley goes wide, Jan goes up the inside, but now you see like Jan's car is lit and then it's not lit and then nobody can see anything and there's headlights everywhere. So why you can't see anything, what we have determined is there must be an issue somewhere with the layering of shadows, because if you're in a pack of say 3 cars, so here we go, we've got BSF now chasing 40 as my headlights go across Poster Boy, 40's car, oh, like, well, yeah, I am right behind Poster Boy and his car is not lit, even though my headlights are right up his arse. So that's because there's somebody behind me flashing their headlights at me. So as my shadow crosses over Poster Boy, I can't see Poster Boy. It's such a weird thing to happen, and you, from whatever view you're in, cars were appearing, disappearing, and you could say, well, you can still see the brake lights. Yeah, you can still see the brake lights, but it's very hard to see anything else, like the track, because that also disappears. So, don't know how or who to actually speak to about that, because that is a massive error. The lights shouldn't cancel each other out. It should amplify what you can see. If anything, you get blinded by the reflection. But hey, Jan is off into the final hairpin. Shugs with that early stop to the intermediates has flown through into the lead. Poster Boy has come back. He's now third. 40's fifth. Kimmy in fifth. BsF also with an early pit stop is up to sixth, but with a half-second penalty for track limits. Jeff now going for the move up to seventh. Up to sixth, sorry. BsF down to seventh. Running wide. T-Jam with the drift on as always. In 8th, Steve-O chasing. In 9th, Liam in 10th. We did lose Diva because Diva couldn't see anything. He was stuck in the middle of the pack, and 2 or 3 collisions later, being slightly blind anyway, just wanted to get out. Riley, unfortunately, didn't have any wet tyres. So he just pitted over and over again and kept getting damage. And good effort, Riley. Well done for turning up and having a go. I think he sticks it out, but it was very hard. Axel out the pit lane, all crossed up with that penalty as well to come later. Barry as well with a track limits penalty. Liam as well flying. Some yellow flags up ahead. BsF with a half-second penalty. We'll serve that now. Big boom was the turbo. Spools down. K-Rar on the inside of 40, and this is where it also became a bit of a weird thing. So you're trying to make an overtake, you go for a line, and then somebody's headlights cross over the back of you and the track just disappears. Was quite funny. Most people managed to have a laugh about it, but I mean, it's such a weird thing, especially on this track. You'll see later on at Trial Mountain in one of the later streams, the lighting issue isn't the same, or it's to a very lesser degree. So I don't know what this track specifically, but the layering, the lighting is absolutely mangled. Which made it extremely difficult. 40 running super wide, bringing out more yellow flags. As ahead of him, somebody else has had a off as well. I think it was Poster Boy, potentially, as he's lost a lot of ground. Kimmy in 4th. BsF is up to 5th. 40, a half-second penalty for the track limits, is 6th currently. Flashy Jeff says, get out my way, as he has a massive slide into the quadruple right, and I mean, everything sideways, letting 40 know he's coming through. And as 40 serves that penalty, Jeff flies through. into the braking zone for the hairpin, and BSF drifting picks up another half-second for penalty track limits. Kimi chasing down the poster boy, and as he chases, oh, there's yellow flags up ahead. Oh, Riley has just had a massive spin. But it could be Riley bringing out the yellow flags, because poor Riley is stuck on dry tyres. He managed to get all dry tyres, he just didn't get any wets for some reason. We did lose somebody else there. Somebody got disconnected. I can't see who. Can't see who got disconnected, but somebody got disconnected. Oh, T-Jam got disconnected. So Shugs is your current leader, having made that early pit stop with the clear track. No issues at all for him, because there's nobody around to ruin his vision. Jan as well, and as these two stretch their lead, Kimi and Posterboy are the next in line. They're working together. Riley, bless him, still going. And the track, the rain seems to have stopped for a moment. Oh no, still going. Just a camera angle. But Shugs is being forced to pit. He's almost out of fuel. Jan with some rear damage there, so Shugs is going to come out somewhere right deep down in the pack. Jeff is on the move. 42 with Liam alongside. BSF down into turn 1, round the outside. Liam's down on the curb. Bit of rubby Liam. Good move. Oh, big cross on the exit as the power is applied, and into the chicane. Riley massively slow with a 4.5 second penalty now. BSF chasing down 40. Liam chasing the 2. Shugs has come out in 8th, and fresh intermediates, he's on a mission. Liam up. Oh, who's that gone wide? Oh, Riley. Riley just driving off the track because he got no grip. Liam chasing BSF now. BSF chasing 40. 40 having a weird slide there. As they come down into the quadruple right. Big downhill braking zone there. And BSF is on the mission. 40 doing a very good mid corner there, but slow on the exit as the BSF with a massive slide getting crossed up, still closes in into the braking zone. 40 slow through the final corner, BSF even closer, but Liam now right in his slipstream will blow past on the straight. And as he pulls out, he does so. Blows past on the straight, but into the braking zone again. Liam very early. BSF goes back around the outside. Shugs and Axel now looking for moves, and they go. Shugs goes up the inside. Axel goes around the outside. Thinks about it. Lines it up for later. Shugs now chasing BSF. Worn inters to fresh inters. And a lot more fuel. Push harder, go longer. And everybody here having a massive ding-dong battle. People moving forwards and backwards. Jeff with a bit of DRS as he comes down the hill. 40 throwing it into the quad right. BSF right behind with Shugs as well, pushing through the corner. And these two got to work together if they want to keep a big cross up as they come off of the quad right. Hitting that curb was not ideal. Jan is in from second place. Shugs gets up the inside of BSF. And they get on the curb. BSF with a massive wobble into the slipstream of Shugs. Liam has managed to catch back up. Goes for the move again down the inside. Again, early on the brakes, and BSF is off. That allows Steve-O and Barry and Axel through. Axel getting over the curb on the exit there, and what a big slide, losing ground massively. That's going to allow Barry to get back just for the moment. But Axel gets a much better drive off the hairpin, so does Steve-O, and as they drive away, Liam, Steve-O's off. Liam's had a bit of a sideways moment, and another one. That's going to allow Axel up the inside, but Axel does go for it. Liam goes really wide again. BSF back to 7th. Axel flies off into the wall. And that's surely got to be some damage for Axel. It was that catch the wrong curb or the wrong damp patch and you go flying. And as the track starts to dry up, those on the intermediates will have the better grip over those on the wets. BSF is into the pits, so is Kimmy. Be interesting to see what these two do for tyres, because the track is getting close to, in places, dry line. Kimmy is out the pits. Kimmy is on racing hards. Jeff is on some softs. He's gone the lap before. So everybody moving back to the dry tyres. Riley finally getting some respite. Poster boy hanging on to those intermediates for a little while yet. Shugs as well, having just pitted for fresh intermediates due to fuel. Hunting them damp patches. 40 doing alright. Just coasting around in 3rd for the moment. Liam hanging on to 4th somehow on those wet tyres. Steve-O 2, so those two, big slide on the curb. The curb's actually giving these wet tyres some extra purchase and life because they are still so wet. Barry also on the wet tyres is up to 6th currently. Jeff flying on those softs, just got to keep it on the dry part. Jan on wet tyres, they're massively dead. Kimmy's come out the pits and got damage, so that's not ideal for his strategy. It keeps it on the dry patch for now. BSF on some softs for the moment. Having pitted, is on the mission. And loses it under braking. Hits the damp patch. Keeps it out the wall though, but that's going to mean that he will not clear, or might not clear, the pit lane. As out comes who came out the pits there? 40 comes out the pits, so 2 places in front. Jan as well, so Jan and 40 coming out the pits. BSF loses so much time with that slide into the into the last corner. Axel still on those intermediates, hunting for the wet patch. going to have still better grip on the wet than those softs or those dry tyres, but the dry tyres on the dry line are just going to be that much faster as BSF just drives around the outside of Axel there. Jan getting all crossed up, and this is where you got to be careful, is you don't want to be caught on a wet patch on dry tyres. Jan into the braking zone, goes deep. BSF all over the curb, sideways. Axel on the intermediates doing all right, but here we go. These two ding-donging, got to get it perfectly straight on. Oh, and that Jan has crashed while serving his penalty. Jan getting half on the wet, half on the dry, serving the penalty, sending the car sideways into the wall, picking up massive damage. 40 now looking on from behind, is on a move. Poster boy all alone in fourth. Kimi just up the road in third. Ooh, got to get that one out. Jeff in second. And Shug still on those intermediates. Still just going as long as he can. It's all that he really can do, is stretch out these tyres and this fuel for as long as possible, and hope that when he comes in and makes his pit stop, the tyre delta is that much that he can actually make some places back. So Jeff doing alright on those softs for now. Kimi with the damage is going to be slower on the straights, so that's a good sign for Shugs. Poster boy, fresh hards, that car is going for the long run. BSF now up to 5th, past Axel, who is really struggling. Jan is struggling too. 40 was on the inside of Axel and is stuck behind Axel into the final corner. Axel slow, trying to get some sort of traction, and 40 now. Oh, a big slide from Axel. Jan on the hards with the damage from earlier, and here's 40 pulls out. Oh, and just wipes out BSF. BSF flying off into the wall. 40 smash it. Oh, Jan has just hit someone. 40's lost it himself by the looks of it. Yeah, and got rear damage. So I think Jan must have hit 40 as he had himself an accident. Now Jan's had more of an accident and picked up even more damage. So very weird couple of corners. The review here will be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting. See what happened there. But BSF now with full front end damage. The car, you can jinking around, will not turn and will be slow. Liam on the intermediate still going nicely. 40 is come back from wherever it was that he had a moment, and into the next corner. Oh, sends it on Liam. And as we come down the main straight again, BSF doesn't pit, so the damage is very severe, but not looking like it's gonna be part of a strategy call to do it now. 40's off into the wall himself now, picking up some more damage. Jan also decides not to pit, having been just pitted for his tyre strategy. So out comes Shugs from his stop in 8th. Hard tyres full tank. He's on a mission. Axel has also pitted, so he'll be looking to make up some places quite quickly. Steve-O, massive damage. Barry, massive damage. Riley doing all right now. And Barry spins. Barry gets in the wall again. Riley, now that he's on the right tyres, or dry tyres on a dry-ish track, is absolutely motoring along, setting very good lap times. Jeff up front though, front bumper damage for Jeff. He's doing all right, keeping it going. Poster Boy also having a very good stint here on those hard tyres. Kimmy is in. That damage has now got way too much for him. He's had another collision with someone or something. Fordy is up to 4th. Liam up to 5th. Shugs is in a wall. BSF goes through there. But the damage for BSF is now catastrophic as Liam goes through on the intermediates. Who's that? Oh, Jan with everything damaged. Axel's out the pits. Kimmy has come out on some fresh softs. Steve-O, massive damage. Shugs with 3 seconds. Why has Shugs got 3-second penalty? Didn't have a 3-second penalty just now. So Shugs has been given a 3-second random penalty 2 laps after his pit stop. Oh, and Kimmy's in the wall again. Kimmy just out the pits on those fresh softs has ditched it in the wall. Axel is 7th. BSF back on the tail of Jan. The 2 massively damaged cars now locked together. They're chasing Liam and Liam chasing Fordy, but Liam's gonna have to pit soon. Those intermediates are gonna get ruined. Fordy is currently 3rd. Jeff still clear track. Oh, a little bit wide. A little bit wide. Starts indicating left. Because why not? Panic mode is situated there. Poster Boy having a good run. Quick flick of the DRS into the S section. Fordy, having battered his way through, is into 3rd. Liam's still going. Liam determined to hold on to those intermediates until he has no tyres left. Jan in 5th. Kimmy has closed up now that he's on a bit of a mission. Overtaken BSF. Axel has picked up a wheel damage, but nothing else with his latest stop. Jeff is into the pits. Steve-O, still catastrophic damage, just trailing around. Shugs finally stops getting penalties given to him for no reason, and is closing up on those in front. So Shugs, who was leading just a few laps ago, is now stuck in 10th place and looking like he's completely and utterly shot. Riley still pumping in very good laps. BSF is in, Axel is in, Shugs up past Steve-O. There's yellow flags ahead. That's Fordy's off. Kimmy's just gone off as well. Whether that's part of it or not, I don't know. Jan having a bit more of a moment as well. Lots and lots of carnage there. Ow! That's my knee cracks. Shugs closing up a lot of time now. He's gone from 10th to 6th. Oh, and Kimmy's ditched it. Gone wide, had a spin. 40 now on the move. Again. So Kimmy just trying to make this race as hard as possible for himself by making all sorts of mistakes. Steve-O trying to make it hard for himself, just holding on to that damage, but I think quite a few people are with the way that the fuel is draining. Every 10 to 12 minutes you need a tank of fuel, so you might as well just hold on and go again. Shugs up to 5th now, right on the back of Liam, who finally goes into pit. Jan is also going into pit. I think he's had another spin and more damage. Kimmy's got ahead of Steve-O. Shugs is his next target. Shugs' next target will be Jeff, who's quite a long way back from Poster Boy, who's again is just chugging in the times. Doesn't need to do anything special, just keep it on the track. Here comes Kimmy on Shugs. These two will probably latch on and work together, giving the tyre difference, hopefully, because they're similarly paced. Steve-O, all sorts of sideways. Axel fresh out the pits again. Oh, big slide into the hairpin. Liam now with BSF all over the back of him. BSF having got some fresh softs again. Liam pitted for tyres, but only a dab of fuel. So maybe Liam's just going for a short stint. Well, that strategy hasn't worked because he's straight off into the gravel. So BSF is up to 7th and chasing Axel in 6th. It's a long way back from the top 5. I mean, Poster Boy is currently half a lap ahead of P3, so there's a long way there to make up. Shugs in 4th, Axel, Steve-O 5th. BSF's got past Axel, so he's up to 6th. Liam is in 8th, 40 in 9th. Jan in 10th, having just pitted for everything. Barry holding on to those intermediates as well for as long as possible. Perfectly dry track, but he's just holding the damp patches that are still there on the curbs and offline. The darkness draws on and Barry's finally in again. So here comes Riley. Riley on a mission. Oh, and here comes some more rain. Riley, Riley, as soon as the race starts, whee into the wall. Poor Riley. I actually feel sorry for her. Barry has pitted and come out on hards. Gets a 3-second pit lane penalty. And the track here is still dryish. Oh, but he's lost it into the chicane. He's picked up damage. So everybody is flying into the pits. So Poster Boy's in, Jeff's in, Kimmy's in, Shugs is in. Will Steve-O follow? The rain seems to have stopped again. BSF flies into the pits. Axel goes in. So Steve-O stays out. which, giving everyone else has just gone to intermediates in front of him. Kimi as well. Is a bit confusing, but he's on good tyres. He's got low fuel. Maybe he's just going to try and rinse out one more lap and help the fuel strategy. The rain doesn't seem to be continuing or any stronger than it was a couple of seconds ago. Shugs in 5th, now trying to pass the slow Riley, and judging by that, there isn't any rain at the moment. The rain seems to have just stopped for a brief second, so BSF is on intermediates. Still no rain. Oh, there's a little bit of spitty, but nothing catastrophic yet. Oh, the rain starting to pick up now. The spray picking up as well. Steve-O may have pulled a blinder here, as long as he can get around this last corner. Going that one extra lap may well pay off to be a blinder. Poster boy casual though, just back to his gap of 1,000,000 miles over Jeff, who in turn has a 2,000,000 mile gap over Kimi, and he has a 3,000,000 mile gap over Shugs. Behind Shugs will be BSF, so there's not much of a gap there, but Axel following too. And Jan, and Fordy has got onto the back of these guys as well. Liam into turn 1, who's Steve-O has finally come out of the pits on wet tyres. Barry's still on hards. Oh, Barry's into a wall hard. And picks up some engine damage, so that car's got to go into the pits. I'm glad he got engine damage from that, so he didn't spin out on the next corner too. Barry, having just pitted, has got to pit again. Riley, bless him, is still trundling around on dry tyres. Jeff running wide, Kimi chasing Shugs. The main action here in the mid-pack as Axel is chased by BSF with Jan all over the back of him and 40 on the back of that pack. Just keep in touch for the moment. Jan moves out on BSF, going for the move on the outside. And a little bit deep, BSF with a big power slide. Four-wheel drift, Jan with a very slow exit, 40 coming up the inside of him. Jan's going to use that slipstream. And the wide line, bit of a twitch mid-corner. Oh, bit of a hit in the mid-corner. BSF sideways as well. Jan going around the outside, can't get it stopped. Just in time for not hitting the wall. A much better drive off the corner on those full wet tyres in these really greasy, yucky conditions. But here we are in the last 15 minutes. We're only 3/4 of the way through this race. Jan looking for the move all over the back of BSF. BSF holding on to Axel. Oh, he's crossed up BSF. 40 on the outside. Just trying to turn in, I guess. backs out. Jan on the inside of that 3, stuck for places to go. And all 4 of them survive in the same positions that they were before. Axel's pitted. Axel is pitted off of the wet tyres. So Axel trying something different. Fordy is snuck up the inside of Jan. Oh, and into the into the chicane, nearly wiping out BSF. Jan with a big hop on the curb, gets good drag, and is already alongside Fordy. So they head down into the hairpin. Fordy just cuts the nose off, stops that move in its tracks. BSF off and doing some donuts. So that's a few places gone. Shugs on the wet tyres. Doing alright. Kimmy on the inters. Closing in on Jeff. And Barry has gone to wet tyres but is off. Liam, pit lane penalty as well. He's gone to some dry tyres. So Liam going early to the dry tyres. 10 minutes to go. BSF also in. Jan chasing 40, always going wide. He's got to go on those wet patches to get the tyres cooled or he'll destroy them. The intermediates can use the dry line a bit better and have a much more grip. But as the 2 of these guys cross each other left and right, they both get a similar sort of exit and they're closing in on Shugs. So Shugs will now want to think about making his 58th pit stop. Kimmy's going to go for his 59th. Jeff has only done a few, so whether he's got all tyres used or not, that will be a different question. Poster Boy 2, they haven't pitted that much, so whether they've used all tyres or not, we will find out. Liam still with that penalty, so another 3-second penalty. Liam being given penalties left, right and centre for no reason by the looks of it too. So it can't even be for... it might be pit lane if he's still not got around to the pit lane, I don't know. Steve-O, 9th, finally with a bit of clear track and some dry tyres and some fuel, is enjoying himself as the light seems to be here. The light is coming. BSF, full tank of fuel, some racing mediums. He's going to go to the end. 40 still on the intermediates, a little way up the road. Doing alright, just chasing down Kimmy, who in turn is chasing Jeff. And Jeff still not able to close in on Poster Boy. There's real big gaps here for the top 3. Then 4th and 5th are spread out. So the top 5 will have massive gaps between each other. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th are all grouped together on one straight for the moment. Poster Boy is in, and so is Jeff, so that will bring the top 2 back whether they'll need fuel or not. In comes Kimmy too. So Poster Boy gets his tyres and thinks that's enough fuel till the end, so he's off. Jeff doesn't think that's enough fuel to the end. Kimmy too. So Jeff comes out with 71. In goes 40. 40's low on fuel too. And as they all come out, Jeff is on 2/3 of a tank. Poster Boy is on a quarter. Kimmy's just over 3/4. BsF is 3/4. Shugs is just over 3/4. Axel's just over 3/4. Steve-O is on just over half. So Poster Boy is in a very good place. Jan in 3/4 of a tank. Poster Boy's in a very good place if that fuel lasts. If it doesn't last, judging by everybody else, he's about half a tank, quarter of a tank to half a tank short. If he ain't gonna make it, he might have enough of a gap over Jeff to get in and get some more fuel, but the longer you leave it, the worse it's gonna be. And Kimmy as well is on a move. Shugs has come out 4th, BsF is in 5th, and that pit stop up at the front brings Shugs backwards and makes this fight more entertaining as Steve-O goes up the inside of Axel, who's wide, still on the intermediate tyres as Axel. Oh, and in front of them, Shugs has had a massive spin and wrote the front of his car off. So that is Shugs absolutely annihilated. 40 up to 8th. Shugs finally gets going. And Steve-O trying to get some heat into his tyres, making sure that his steering's working. Jan and Axel doing alright. BsF in 4th currently. Just got to keep it on the dry stuff. Axel 5th, holding on for dear life on the wrong tyres, heading for the wet patch, trying to keep him alive. But Jan just flies right through. And Axel makes contact, gives the place back, but at the same time, like, gets totally crossed up. Poster Boy is back in. That fuel wasn't enough. He's only got 5 minutes to go though, so is he going to get enough fuel and get out as Jeff goes wide? Every second that he's wide, Poster Boy says that will do, and comes out right behind Jeff. Jeff goes into turn 1 and has taken a sizable lead. Kimmy in P3 now. I think Poster Boy got fresh tyres as well there. If Poster Boy got fresh tyres as well, that may have cost him the lead. That couple of, like, 4 seconds for changing tyres might have cost him the lead. Jeff being in the lead, chased by Poster Boy, chased by Kimmy. BsF flying along in 4th. Steve-O 5th. Jan in 6th. Looking for the move. 40 on the outside. Into the hairpin. No way through that. 40's off onto the grass and 40's disappeared. Oh, 40's facing the wrong way. Facing the right way. Here comes Axel. Axel's gone through. Fordy's finally got going again. Shugs has picked up even more damage. But Jeff in the lead with 2.5 minutes to go. So about 2 laps for the leaders. Poster Boy trying to reel him back in. BSF up to 3rd now. Kimmy's made a mistake. Jan in 5th. Steve-O 6th. And Steve-O chasing Jan. Both on the soft tyres. So these guys having a good little ding-dong. Sliding around. Oh. Somebody died in that first chicane by the looks of it. Or massive puddle splash. Axel is ahead of 40. And here comes Shugs. Shugs is a man on a mission. Trying to get anywhere up the field. Liam with massive front damage and Barry on the intermediates just trying to hang on for one more lap. Jeff is holding on from Poster Boy. But now the fuel swings the other way. They should have enough for one more lap, so it's full attack. Jeff on mediums, Poster Boy on softs as they go on to the last lap. BSF is holding on from Kimmy. Kimmy's closing. Kimmy gets crossed. BSF with a massive slide. It's going to allow Kimmy on those soft tyres. It's going to be slower on the straight, but may well make up for it in the corners with the extra grip. Onto the exit into the chicane. BSF going in deep. Oh, that's it. That mistake. Oh, contact. BSF lets him go. That's it. Game over there. Kimmy will now just streak away. Poster Boy closing in on Jeff for the lead though. Jeff really eking this out. Gets a good drive out of the quad right. And Poster Boy in that slipstream is coming, but not coming fast enough. And as they go into the final corner, it's Jeff leading down the straight. And Jeff will come home winning. Jeff crosses the line first, Poster Boy second. Kimmy has a cross up on the exit of the quad right. This game isn't over yet. BSF chasing 2 straights. If he's going to get it done, he's got to get it now. But BSF is wide onto the damp stuff, and that allows Kimmy to run away. And Kimmy's got 3rd. BSF 4th. Jan will come home 5th, Axel 6th, 40 in 7th, Steve-O 8th, Shugs in 9th, Liam 10th, Barry has finished in 11th. Just got to wait for Liam, who's ran out of fuel, make sure that he doesn't get disconnected. And as he comes out of the final corner, slowly approaches the finish line. And does get there without being disconnected. So Liam will be 10th. Pending reviews. There were quite a few incidents. P1 is Jeffrey, followed by Poster Boy and Kimmy are your podium finishers. BSF 4th, Jan in 5th, Axel 6th, 47th, Steve-O 8th, Shugs 9th, Liam 10th, Barry 11th, Riley did end up giving up with about 10 minutes to go. He will be 12, T-Jam 13, and Diva, who couldn't see anything after 3 minutes, will be at 14th. All these three will still get points for turning up. Can't help with disconnect, can't help with not being able to see anything. So you still get points for your position. Absolutely no problem there. And that will be it for now. So this is BSF Gaming for LazArcade with the Andy's Man Club Charity Series. From me, thank you very much. Have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you again very, very shortly for the PMS. Have fun, see you soon.